Benefits: Employees State Insurance Corporation. The Employees State Insurance Scheme of India, ESIC, is a multifaceted social security scheme designed to provide socio-economic protection to employees in the organized sector. ESIC scheme is administered by a statutory corporate body called the Employees State Insurance Corporation. It protects employees against sickness, maternity, disablement, and death as a result of a work-related injury, as well as provides medical care to insured employees and their families. Benefits. 1. Medical benefits. Type of medical benefits provided. The Employees State Insurance Scheme provides full medical care in the form of medical attendance, treatment, drugs and injections, specialist consultation and hospitalization to insured persons and also to members of their families where the facility for specialist consultation, hospitalization has been extended to the families. Full medical care is provided to an insured person and his family members from the day he enters insurable employment. There is no ceiling on expenditure on the treatment of an insured person or his family member. Medical care is also provided to retired and permanently disabled insured persons and their spouses on payment of a token annual premium of 120 rupees. For the families, this benefit has been divided into two categories as under 1. Full medical care. This consists of hospitalization facilities and includes specialist services, drugs and dressings and diets as required for inpatients. 2. Expanded medical care. This consists of consultation with the specialists and supply of special medicines and drugs as may be prescribed by them in addition to the outpatient care. This also includes facilities for special laboratory tests and X-ray examinations. Apart from the curative services provided through hospitals and dispensaries, the corporation also provides the following facilities including family welfare services. 3. Immunization. The corporation has embarked upon a massive program of immunization of young children of insured persons. Under this program, preventive inoculation and vaccines are given against diseases like diphtheria, pertussis, polio, tetanus, measles, mumps, rubella, tuberculosis etc. 4. Family welfare services. Along with the immunization program, the corporation has been undertaking provision of family welfare services to the beneficiaries of the scheme. The corporation has organized these services in 180 centers besides reserving 330 beds in hospitals for undertaking tubectomy operations. The ESI Corporation has also extended additional cash incentive to insured persons to promote acceptance of sterilization method by providing sickness cash benefit equal to full wage for a period of 7 days for vasectomy and 14 days for tubectomy. The period for which cash benefit is admissible is extended beyond the above limits in the event of any complications after family planning operations. 5. Supply of special aids. Insured persons and members of their families are provided artificial limbs, hearing aids, and artificial appliances like spinal supports, cervical collars, walking calipers, crutches, wheelchairs and cardiac pacemakers as a part of medical care under the scheme. 2. Sickness benefits. Sickness benefit represents periodical cash payments made to an IP during the period of certified sickness occurring in a benefit period when IP requires medical treatment and attendance with abstention from work on medical grounds. Prescribed certificates are Forms 7, 8, 9 and 10. Sickness benefit is 70% of the average daily wages and is payable for 91 days during 2 consecutive benefit periods. Qualifying conditions. To become eligible to sickness benefit, an IP should have paid contribution for not less than 78 days during the corresponding contribution period. A person who has entered into insurable employment for the first time has to wait for nearly 9 months before becoming eligible to sickness benefit, because his corresponding benefit period starts only after that interval. Sickness benefit is not payable for the first 2 days of a spell of sickness except in case of a spell commencing within 15 days of closure of earlier spell for which sickness benefit was last paid. This period of 2 days is called waiting period. Extended sickness benefit. IPs suffering from long-term diseases were experiencing great hardship on expiry of 91 days sickness benefit. Often they, though not fit for duty, pressed for a final certificate. Hence, a provision for paying sickness benefit for an extended period, extended sickness benefit, of up to 2 years in a ESB period of 3 years. An IP suffering from certain long-term diseases is entitled to ESB only after exhausting sickness benefit to which he may be eligible. A common list of these long-term diseases for which ESB is payable is reviewed by the corporation from time to time. B. Enhanced sickness benefits. It was introduced W.A.F. the 1st of August 1976 as an incentive to IWs for undergoing vasectomy, tubectomy. Insured persons eligible to ordinary sickness benefit are paid enhanced sickness benefit at 100% of average daily wages for undergoing sterilization operations for family welfare. Duration of enhanced sickness benefits is up to 7 days in the case of vasectomy and up to 14 days in the case of the tubectomy from the date of operation or from the date of admission in the hospital as the case may be. The period is extendable in case of post-operative complications. 3. Maternity benefits. Maternity benefit is payable to an insured woman in the following cases subject to contributory conditions. A. Maternity benefit is payable for a maximum period of 26 weeks up to 2 surviving children in case of confinement of which not more than 8 weeks shall precede the expected date of confinement, on production of Form 17, 18, 19, 20 and 21. B. Miscarriage or medical termination of pregnancy, MTP, payable for 6 weeks, 42 days, from the date following miscarriage. C. Sickness arising out of pregnancy, confinement, premature birth payable for a period not exceeding 1 month on the basis of Forms 7, 8, 9 and 10. D. In the event of the death of the insured woman during confinement leaving behind a child, maternity benefit is payable to her nominee on production of Form 24. B. A. Maternity benefit rate is 100% of average daily wages. 4. Disablement benefit. In case of temporary disablement of the worker, they are eligible for a monthly wage of 90% until they recover. In the case of permanent disability, 90% of the monthly wage can be availed for the entire life. Temporary disablement benefit. A TDB is payable to an employee who suffers employment injury, AE, or occupational disease and is certified to be temporarily incapable to work. Employment injury has been defined under Section 2(8) of the Act as a personal injury to an employee caused by accident or occupational disease arising out of and in the course of his employment, being in insurable employment, whether the accident occurs or the occupational disease is contracted within or outside the territorial limits of India. B. Certificates required for TDB. Accident report in Form 12, Form 8, 9, 10, 11 and ESIC Med.13. C. Eligibility for TDB. The benefit is not subject to any contributory conditions. An IP is eligible from the day he joins the insurable employment. D. TDB rate is 90% of average daily wages. A. Duration of TDB. There is no prescribed limit for the duration of TDB. This is payable as long as temporary disablement lasts and significant improvement by treatment is possible. If a temporary disablement spell lasts for less than 3 days, excluding day of accident, IP will be paid sickness benefit, if otherwise eligible. A special point for IMOs, IMPs is that some IPs may resist taking a final certificate especially before 3 days for fear of loss of TDB. Permanent disablement benefit. A PDB is payable to an IP who suffers permanent residual disablement as a result of AE, including occupational diseases, and results in loss of earning capacity. The proper authority for assessing loss of earning capacity for injuries is the Medical Board and for occupational diseases, Special Medical Board. B. The duration of PDB may be for the period given by Medical Board, if assessment is provisional or for entire life if assessment is final. C. PDB rate. The PDB rate is calculated as percentage of loss of earning capacity as assessed by the Medical Board, MAT, AE Court in relation to TDB. List of injuries deemed to result in permanent total disablement and percentage loss of earning capacity has been previewed in second schedule to ESIC Act, 1948. Hence, the maximum rate of PDB can be equal to the rate of TDB. D. Commutation of PDB, Regulation 76B. IP whose PDB has been assessed as final and who has been awarded the same at the rate not exceeding Rs.10 per day may apply for commutation of periodical payments of PDB into a lump sum. When an application for commutation is made within 6 months of the date of communication of medical board decision, periodical payments shall be commuted into a lump sum provided the total commuted value does not exceed 60,000 rupees at the time of commencement of final award. However, where such an application is made after expiry of 6 months, Ro will refer the case to Mr. PTMR to certify whether the IP has an average expectation of life for his age. Such a certificate is issued by medical referee in the relevant place on Ro letter. A. Age of an IP will have to be proved to the satisfaction of the corporation in all cases. Medical boards assess the age of IPs who are not able to produce satisfactory proof of age, and opinion of medical board shall be final in this regard. 5. Dependents benefit. The dependents benefit is payable to the dependents as per Section 52 of the Act read with provision of 6a of Section 2 in cases where an IP dies as result of AE. The age of dependents has to be determined either by production of documentary evidence as specified in Regulation 82, or age certified by medical officer in charge of government hospital or dispensary. The minimum rate of DBW F the 1st of March 2012 is 1,200 rupees monthly, and these rates of the DB are increased from time to time. 6. Other benefits. A. Funeral expenses. An amount of 15,000 rupees is payable to the dependents or to the person who performs last rites from day one of entering insurable employment. B. Confinement expenses. An insured woman or an IP in respect of his wife in case confinement occurs at a place where necessary medical facilities under ESI scheme are not available. Thank you.
Thanks for watching the video. Our address is Options and Ideas, 28L, Jheel Road, flat number 1A, ground floor, Kolkata, pin code 700031. West Bengal. Website www.optionsandideas.com and optionsandideas.org. Contact 93300366513.